Bienvenidos and welcome to the Arlington Weekly News. We have a great news program today. I'm Daniel Pineda.
I'm Miriam Gennari.
My name's Adele Quo.
And like I said, we have a great news program, news stories. It's Easy Being Green. Our CBB stories for tonight. Miriam?
And of course, we'll have our news for seniors. And then we have our special segment, Rich Remembers. And then an interview with the Arlington Green Party talking about affordable housing.
Yes, but first, you can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number one, and also facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. Miriam.
Thanks, Daniel. And now on to the news. Two Democratic contenders for the county board were chosen on Tuesday, June 9th. The results are in. The winners are Katie Cristal, who came in first, and Christian Dorsey, who was second. At 30 years old, Cristal is the youngest candidate. They beat fellow Democratic contenders Andrew Schneider, Bruce Wilgenin, James Landard, and Peter Fallon. Cristal and Dorsey will run for the county board seats to replace Mary Hines and Walter Tejada in November. They will compete against Republican challengers that haven't been selected yet and independents Michael McMenamin and Audrey Clement. This will be the first time in 30 years that the county board will have two seats open. Daniel?
Thank you, Miriam. Well, Mark Levine won the Democratic primary for the 45th District seat in the House of Delegates. Levine will replace Delegate Rob Kropita, who is leaving office to run a donut shop and speakeasy in Alexandria. Levine has run for Congress before. In this race, he ran against Julie Jokopic, a former consultant for Kropita. Clarence Tong, a Democratic Party leader, Craig Pfeiffer, who's the Director of Communications for Alexandria, Virginia, and Larry Altenberg, a technology business executive. The 45th District includes Arlington, Alexandria, and Fairfax counties.
Congratulations to Mark Levine.
Congratulations, Mark.
In other poll-related news, turnout was predicted to be light, and it met those expectations. 10,856 voters showed up to vote, which is 7.9% of registered voters. The county used its new paper ballot and optical scanning system for the first time. The new system was installed to address problems with the machine used in the last election, where machines read voters' input incorrectly. It appears that the only issue with the new system were that voting had some delays, but the delays were due to the election officials getting used to the new procedures.
Getting used to it, yeah, that makes sense.
Why not?
Well, Miriam, Arlington County honored three powerful women on Thursday, June the 11th. The County Commission on the Status of Women hosted 2015's Arlington County Women of Vision Awards. The award spotlights women in government, business, and the nonprofit world who have shown exemplary leadership and commitment to the Arlington community. The winners were from the government, the Honorable Karen Darner, former member of the Virginia House of Delegates. Mary Claire Burrick, president of the Roslyn Business Improvement District, and in the nonprofit world, Sarah Somerville, an assistant director in the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Congratulations goes out to all of them.
You go, girls.
Yes.
The county has just issued $77 million worth of bonds. There will be 7 bids for the sale of the Series 2015 General Obligation Public Improvement Bond. Morgan Stanley Company, LLC, won the average interest rate of 2.8%. Money from the sale will fund several county-approved projects, including Metro Support, Neighborhood Conservation, Walk Arlington, Bike Arlington, Connect Arlington, various Arlington Public School projects, and some utility projects. The low interest rates are based on Arlington's AAA bond rating. To learn more, visit the county's website. Daniel?
Well, this is a great story. Financial and banking website Bankrate.com just ranked Arlington, well, the second best city to retire in. The listing is in the website's Best and Worst Cities for Retirement article. The rating is based on factors such as walkability, cost of living, crime rate, healthcare, tax rates, and weather. It also considered the Gallup Healthways Specialized Wellness Score for seniors. The number one city was Mesa, Arizona. Yes, the worst city, interestingly enough, to retire in was listed as New York.
Well, let's hope we don't get there.
Yes.
And one reason we won't is if
Yes.
we pay attention to Adele, because it's time for
It's easy being green. Hit 'em.
Hey guys, and it is easy being green this summer, accessorizing with some sizzling, sustainable sunglasses. And my inspiration here, Miriam, my colleague from the Sustainable Scoop. She inspired me with her new recycled glasses and to keep up with the runway trends. So, as our summer days heat up, fashionistas do not need to sacrifice style while still remaining earth-friendly. My top 3 picks focus on eco-friendly sunglasses that range from budget-friendly to high-end sunglasses that protect your peepers to those that are planet-friendly so you can look très chic this summer, just like our friend here, Joe Tree Frog. However, you can check all 14 green sunglasses on Ecoterre's website shown on your screen, www.ecoterre.com. With the first pick here, it goes to the ICU Eyewear Sun Eco Collection. It's eco-friendly, pocketbook-friendly, and fun and colorful. That's the shades that I'm wearing right now. You can pick up a pair for about $22. No need to empty your wallet for these A-list worthy eye protection. ICU Eyewear remains a pioneer as the first to develop and implement a manufacturing process for eco-friendly glasses made from reclaimed plastics, recycled metals, and sustainable bamboo. So check out the website shown on your screen. It's www.icueyewear.com. And there are a couple locations here in Arlington. I picked these up over at the Whole Foods here in Falls Church, but check out on your screen the 2 Arlington locations. Next, support our local Georgetown-based startup Panda Sunglasses. They handcraft premium sunglasses from sustainable bamboo. What's more, each $120 pair purchased provides a free eye exam and prescription eyewear to a person in need somewhere in the world. This is all done through the nonprofit organization Optometry Giving Site. For your next sustainable, socially conscious, ultra-chic summer accessory, check out the Panda Sunglasses collection at www.wearpanda.com. And my last suggestion is Solo Eyewear. This was born when Jenny Amaranini read 2 startling World Health Organization statistics. The first is that approximately 1 billion people do not have access to eye care, and second, nearly 80% of world's blindness is preventable. So Jenny launched her line of eco-friendly bamboo and plastic sunglasses where each pair purchased funds eye care for people in need. Since 2011, Solo has restored vision for nearly 10,000 people in need across 32 countries. Check out their website, www.soloeyewear.com. You can view who they're helping through their global mission and view their stylish handcrafted sunglasses priced from $95 for the bestsellers and $160 for a colorful hand-painted pair. So remember, it's easy being green, styling the latest sizzling sustainable sunglasses.
Great. And so you were inspired by Miriam. That's great.
Absolutely. She brought them out last week, and I thought, wow, I got to get a pair. And she said she got them
at CVS.
There
And
we
by
go.
the way, thank you so much for that research,
Yeah.
Adele. Great report.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and let me know when I inspire you.
Absolutely, Daniel. Do something green.
Okay.
All right. And now we're going to move on to our community bulletin board. The Lever Run Amphitheater is opening its free public summer performance program. There will be 27 events, with the last one in August on the 17th. The lead performance is on Friday, June 12th at 8 p.m. with the Bowen Macaulay Dance Troupe. You can learn more about them at www.bmdc.org. The Lever Run Amphitheater is near the intersection of North Columbus and 2nd Street. For details, visit www.arlingtonarts.org. Sounds like fun. And here's some more upcoming events.
Absolutely. Well, on Saturday, June the 13th at 8 p.m., listen to a Spanish language fusion group, La Única, that combines genres from Europe and South America. visit to launicamusic.com for more information. And then on Sunday, June the 14th at 6 p.m., the Lean and Hungry Theater will present Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Visit leanandhungrytheater.com to learn more about it. And then on Monday, June the 15th at 8 p.m., the 100-person strong Metropolitan Chorus will bring Renaissance music to Lubber Run. Go to metchorus.org for an introduction. And then on Wednesday, June the 17th at 8 p.m., the Potomac Harmony Chorus will channel everything from 50 melodies to jazz, barbershop style, and everything in between. Their website is potomacharmony.org. Miriam.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes.
Now, APS will be hosting meetings to hear from residents. County residents are invited to 2 upcoming forums, interim options to address capacity issues at Swanson and Williamsburg Middle School. The meetings will be on Monday, June 15th at 7 p.m. in Williamsburg's auditorium and on Wednesday, June 17th at 7 p.m. in the Swanson auditorium. Visit Arlington Public Schools website to learn more. Yeah, that's an issue that people need to talk about.
Absolutely. Well, the Air Force Association Cycling Classic is this weekend, June the 13th and 14th. The D.C. area's largest bike race returns to Arlington for the 18th time. It will cover Clarendon and Crystal City, including the Pentagon area and Jefferson Davis Highway. Participants of all ages and skills can join. Go to cyclingclassic.org to learn more. And as always, we want to go on to our next story,
which we're going to get another chance to listen to Rich.
Yes.
And learn a little bit more about what he is up
Yes.
to and tell us a little bit about his history.
Absolutely. Rich remembers.
Maybe.
This is really good.
Hi, Nort, and welcome, viewers. The more I watch the news, listen to the radio, and go online, the more I realize that I've become a cafeteria consumer of information. I only hear the information that's being fed to me. It would be so much more helpful if I could go just below the surface and get to the variety of voices out there without having to watch breaking news on 3 screens. I'm probably a broken record when it comes to environmental issues, but I'm also interested in education, jobs, affordable housing, and of course, politics. Nort and I have probably discussed these issues at length, and at one time or another, even debated. That's why we put together Switching Channels.
Miriam, I was really impressed by your reference to a cafeteria consumer of information. You and I have major community interests, but we have different backgrounds and we focus on different things. That provides different points of view. AWN is a news program. We have news about what's currently happening. We have community bulletin board, senior stories, and the sustainable scoop. That all tells the viewer what is or what will be happening shortly. You and I put Switching Channels together as a result of the discussions we had on a myriad of community topics that don't fit on the news as we know it, but are important. Switching Channels adds a new dimension to the news. The subject-oriented program with discussion by experts who may or may not have the same point of view. It provides information and raises questions. When you have questions, someone's about to search out the answers.
How right you are. So we want to hear from you, our listeners and viewers. Nort and I want to discuss subjects that concern you, whether it's the cost of childcare or senior caregiving, the impact of an election or selling a home. No repeats on this show, unless you request it. Even then, we'll probably have different guests. Every week, we'll switch topics, change guests, and provide you with a program that you want to tune into. And what's the name of the show, Nort?
Switching Channels.
Switching Channels.
I'm Lord Beckerman.
I'm Miriam Gennari. We hope to see you again in 2 weeks for Switching Channels. Now back to the news desk. We are excited about that news show. We'll pick up with Richard members after our news for seniors.
Absolutely.
All right. So now moving on. If you like music and you enjoy, you'll enjoy the next event for the Alliance for Seniors programs. They're presenting on Saturday, June 27th at 3 p.m. The U.S. Army String Quartet will be putting on a free concert at the Kenmore Middle School, 200 South Carlin Springs Road. There will be plenty of parking. The String Quartet will be playing selections from The Emperor by Joseph Haydn and Number 2 in Minor by Felix Mendelssohn. For more information, call 703-228-4744. Alliance meetings are held at Lubber Run on the fourth Wednesday of each month at 1 p.m. in room 201. All are welcome.
Absolutely. And then on Monday, June the 15th at 9 a.m., Arlington's Commission on Aging will be presenting AARPS's Age-Friendly Communities. The presentation is being put on by Amber Nightingale from AARP and Jane Keene from the Commission on Aging. The presentation will be at Sequoia Plaza, 2100 Washington Boulevard, Arlington, in the lower level conference room C. For more information, just give them a call at 703-228-4744.
And bridge is a highly regarded way to keep the brain fine-tuned. Join like-minded people to sharpen your skills. Social Bridge is a weekly group event that features a group of congenial players that play contract bridge with different partners. Please go to Madison Plays on Tuesday, 10 a.m. till noon. Call Elaine Dobson at 703-241-0557 in advance to register. Lee plays on Monday and Fridays at 12:30 till 3:30 p.m. Call 703-228-0555 to register. Walter Reed plays on Wednesdays from 12:15 to 3 p.m. No registration is needed. Just drop by. Culpeper Gardens plays on Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call Gwen Foxhall at 703-892-4838 to register. Thanks, Judy.
Yes, thank you so much, Judy, for all of really your hard work and your dedication in writing these stories. So now we want to go to actually Miriam Gennari's interview with her guest, Sandra Hernandez, the co-chair of the Arlington Green Party.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. Today I have the pleasure of welcoming back Sandra Hernandez. She's now the co-chair of the Arlington Green Party, and John Reeder, former chair. Welcome.
Thank you.
So great to have you here. I want to first congratulate you and your co-chair, Marie Pellegrino, for revitalizing the Arlington Green Party.
Thank you, thank you.
Tell me some of the things you've been up to.
We've been up to a lot in a very short time. We showed a film at Central Library. It was called Battle for Brooklyn, or it is called Battle for Brooklyn, and it's about intact neighborhoods being taken over by extreme development. We hosted a forum for how to run as an independent candidate at the Shirlington Library, and we hope to host a happy hour very soon, either at the end of this month or early next month. So come out and join us.
So you're really trying to invite people.
We do. We want people to get to know us, but we also want to hear what people have to say.
And now the last time you were here, and John, you joined us too, the discussion was about affordable housing. So can you bring us up to date? What do the numbers look like right now? Because I know that's one of your primary concerns.
Yes, as everybody is aware in Arlington is one of the second most expensive rental housing areas in the Metro DC area, and the situation has only gotten worse. Affordable units still disappear every day, higher rents, demolition, so the situation is pretty bleak.
And now, how many affordable units have we lost?
Since 2000, roughly, there were 20,000 affordable apartments, affordable to people making under $60,000 a year. Today, there's around 3,000.
Now, Sandra, you live in South Arlington, and you've watched a lot of these things happen, particularly along Columbia Pike. And so, can you tell me what's happening? How is this going? How is this happening?
Well, I can give an example, a specific example. Along Columbia Pike, there's a historic neighborhood that is home to a complex called Carver House, historic property. That was sold to developers, being replaced by the form-based code. The people who lived in there were earning less than $60,000 a year, like John was saying, and they had lived in the community for decades. But they are going to be replaced by a massive complex, but they won't necessarily be able to move back to that community, because what's being housed in there right now is for people earning $60,000 and more.
So that cuts out a
That cuts
significant
it-
number of the population.
Right, and they're no longer they won't be part of the community, and it's very sad.
Well, forgive me for saying that the Green Party has not had a lot of success winning elections, but you certainly have influenced the past elections. So how do you think you influenced this recent Democratic primary?
We have. We're saying a lot of the same things that people are now realizing and saying also. The lack of affordable housing, the fact that the affordable housing is concentrated on the Pike or along the Pike, and we have been listening to what people have been saying, and we have been saying the same thing. I think we support a lot of what these new candidates are saying as well. I mean, they're saying that we have to look also at the capacity in schools and the diversity all around Arlington, so it can be part of a cohesive community. And so I think we influenced a lot of people.
Well, and considering that both candidates that were recently nominated are from South Arlington,
Yes,
and have brought those particular issues up in their campaign.
absolutely.
Now, John, a document was just released that's soon to be adopted by the county board unless people make comments and influence it. So what is that document called?
Yes, it's the Affordable Housing Study. The county board about 4 years ago appointed a task force to come up with a long-term plan to address this pressing community problem of disappearing affordable rental housing.
Can you give me the quick and dirty opinion on this and tell us what we need to know?
Okay, well, it's now easier for the county to actually go into intact neighborhoods and take out already market rate affordable housing. So it would be replaced by something possibly more expensive, when historically it had been affordable to people earning, I don't know, $40,000 or $36,000.
Young people, retirees.
Young people, right, or people just working hard, and now it looks like the CAFs are going to start at $60,000 and above. So I'm worried that we're going to replace what's been affordable.
So
it's not necessarily affordable housing, but basically talking about affordability, and some of that affordability will be gone forever.
Okay, so in this document, what our viewers need to recognize and look for is the numbers that identify who gets affordable housing. That's one area of concern. Now, if people want to dig deeper into this document, I understand it's available online.
Absolutely.
And of course, they can comment to the county if they'd like to. Would you have any kind of particular message on how the Green Party is reaching out to the community?
Well, we would love for you guys to come out and talk about affordability.
Well, the best thing to do,
And
I
the best
think,
thing to do is to come to one of our meetings, come to one of our social hours, and get to know us, and we're listening.
All right, great. And also that you can go to the Green Party website. That's greensofarlington.org. I want to thank Sandra Hernandez and
you,
John
Miriam.
Reeder for coming here and sharing your concerns about affordable housing. Come and see us again. We'll talk about something else.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, viewers. That's the Sustainable Scoop. Back to the news desk. Thanks so much
Yes.
to the Arlington Green Party for coming in and talking to us today.
Great interview, as always.
Thank you.
And somebody we want to introduce is Pia. Hey,
You
Pia.
guys are great.
Yeah.
Hey, I love being back here. I wish I
It's
could
so
give you
great
guys
having you
hugs.
back.
Yeah.
It's so great having
Welcome
you
back.
Thank you.
And who's your friend over there?
My little green friend
Yeah.
I'm borrowing, and I love the Hello Kitty sunglasses.
Yeah,
This is
well,
so
we welcome
cool.
you to come back and help us out
Anytime, yeah.
anytime, Pia.
You guys are so great. Thank you. And we all match.
Yes,
Blue, blue,
that's
blue.
one of the things we were talking about during the break. Yeah.
Now, one thing we're
That's
still
good.
missing is our wonderful Rich Masabni, and we're sorry
Yes.
that we
Yeah.
missed his report today, but
Next
next
time,
week
yes.
we'll get it for sure.
And thank you so much for watching the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Daniel Pineda.
I'm Miriam Gennari.
I'm Pia Samre. Thanks
we'll-
for having me back.
Absolutely, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.